Welcome back everybody to another What's for Breakfast. I have a few really great recipes in store for you for this video. I hope you enjoy. If you're new and just stumbling upon my video, please subscribe. Please push that bell notification. I would love to have you here. And to all of my OG subscribers, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me again. I really do appreciate it. And if you want to see what I made for breakfast for my family over the last couple of weeks, just a few recipes, just a few, then keep on watching. Okay, so for today's breakfast, but it's actually not for today's breakfast, I am prepping for the following week for breakfast in the morning for my kids. What I'm gonna be doing is some breakfast bagel bites. I've got mini bagels right here. I've just taken them apart, put a little bit of butter on them. This is the one that I picked up. It is the Thomas mini bagels, but obviously you can use whatever bagels that you want. I've pre-fried up some bacon, cut it up, and then also I have scrambled 8 eggs in here, just mixed it up with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and butter, and a tiny bit, like a splash of some heavy whipping cream. Or you can use half and half or just regular milk, whatever you have. It really doesn't matter. That's just what I had on hand. So that's pretty much all I'm gonna be doing is building up the little bagel bites, popping them in the oven at 350 just until the cheese is melted on top. And then I'm gonna transfer them over to another pan and put them in the freezer, just kind of flash freeze them. And then I'll just take them and transfer them into Ziploc bags, and we can pull them out each morning, put them in the microwave, and it's slap dab, there it is, breakfast in the morning to go. So that's what I'm gonna be doing right now, and you'll just see me building. Okay, I have them all done. Now I do put a lot more cheese on here because my kids don't like eggs really. So the more cheese and the more bacon that hides the egg, but they still get their protein. I'm all about that, girls. So I'm gonna pop these in the oven just until the cheese is nice and melted. Okay, and here we have them all done. Gosh, they smell amazing. They look really amazing. Now I will tell you, I did use the pre-done sharp cheddar bags. I don't really like using this as much with things like this or casseroles, but I had it on hand and I needed to use it up, so I went on ahead and did it with these. I do prefer these with, you know, shredding it up, the cheese up yourself, but they're still gonna be just fine. So use whatever you have. So I will tell you though, that is my preferred, is me shredding the cheese from the block itself. But these are still gonna be amazing. The kids are still gonna love them. They don't know no difference. I'm just a little OCD about my cheese. And I'm not ashamed of that at all, about my cheese obsession. Okay, so for today's breakfast, I'm really not too sure what to call this other than a crescent roll bake. I'm gonna be linking down the video where I made this kind of, it's biscuits, it's cream cheese, breakfast biscuits. I'll link that down below because I'm kind of using the same technique, only gonna be doing layers. So I've got 1.5 pounds of Jimmy Dean sausage, fried up and crumbled. I've got 1 block of cream cheese, and then I've got 5 eggs already scrambled. I have 1 18-pack, not 18-pack, oh my goodness. I have 1 8-ounce block of cheddar cheese grated up. And then on one side of the crescent roll bake, I'm going to kind of smarten it up, you know, adultify it a little bit. And then the other side is just gonna be for the kids. So I've got some chopped up jalapenos. I just grabbed a handful of them and chop them up. And then I'm also gonna be putting on a little bit of some chives. Whoop, there we go, some chives. And yeah, so I'm gonna put in a tiny bit of Worcestershire sauce inside this. And then, trust me, it's good. And then I'm just gonna mix this up, and I'll come back and show you how I'm gonna be layering everything. I've got one of the Crescent Roll, this is the Crescent dough sheet, and then I've got 2 of the Crescent Roll pack. I thought I had ordered 2 of these, but I only got 1, but that's okay. I'm gonna take the other one of these and then lay that on top. Okay, I did 15 minutes in total and it came out beautiful, beautiful. So I'm gonna let this rest for about 5 minutes and I'm gonna be cutting into it. Breakfast, we are going to be doing some muffin donuts. I got this idea from Kat over at Southern Farm and Kitchen. She showed a blueberry muffin donut and I was like, I got to do that one day. And so today is the day that we are doing it, and Wyatt is going to be making it. We're going to myself. I'll be here with you. So we're going to do blueberry and then we're going to do chocolate chip. You said you wanted to do chocolate chip, right? First? Yeah, okay. So with this, all you need is milk and the batter. Donut pan that I'm using, this is from Nordicware. I'll have this link down below. I just ordered it whenever I did a Walmart grocery pickup. That's what it is, but I'll link one of these down below for anybody. I'm gonna go preheat my oven because I forgot to do that. So all these at 400. Okay, I'm just gonna spray this down with some Pam. Everything needs Pam. Here, scrape the sides. Oh, you were? Well, you're not doing it fast enough. And then I'm gonna just use the same thing that I use with the milk. I'm gonna pour the batter in here. That way he can just easily pour all of the batter into the Okay, we're gonna do the glaze really quick, and we need 1/4 cup of milk. Yes, well. And this is Kat's recipe for the glaze. Okay, and then we gotta do 2 cups of powdered sugar. That. And then I'm just gonna eyeball the, it's probably a little bit too much, but that's okay. Okay, these are done, but we're gonna let them cool off and then pop them out and then put the blueberry ones in there. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and glaze these. And I picked up this little condiment dispenser at the Dollar General for $1, so that's what we're gonna use to squirt all the glaze on. Just looking back on all of my footage, and half of the recipe for this blueberry bramble is sideways. So I'm devastated. I'm absolutely devastated. But I am linking down in the description the original recipe. Now the only thing that I did different was I didn't have 6 of the large croissants, so I only had 4. So I used half of the custard in the 8x8 baking pan. You'll see the rest of it and how I fix the rest of it after. It was the custard part that was all completely sideways, so I'm so bummed about that. I hope you can forgive me. But anyways, we're gonna get on with the rest of this blueberry bramble. I have a little bit of blue teeth right now from it. I hope you can look past that part and just enjoy the rest of the video. I've got all of my bread completely chopped up on here, and it's a perfect size for this. I'm gonna put my blueberries in and then put that stuff in there. Because this is a smaller batch. Now I had to go in with another another half cup, I want to say half cup of heavy whipping cream with this, because just the 1 pint, it was way too thick. It was still way too thick, so I had to actually add in extra heavy whipping cream. So I would suggest, if you're gonna do this recipe, just get the big one. Thank goodness I had this extra one in hand, because it would have been way too thick. So I think the measurements are, for me, the measurements were a tiny bit off. So I did add in extra heavy whipping cream from what the recipe calls for. Is a little bit of lemon zest for kind of like a blueberry lemon type of thing. Okay, I'm gonna let this set and I'll be back after it's all cooked up. Okay, and there she is, looking all beautiful in her glory. If you could smell my house right now, it smells like a beautiful blueberry cheesecake factory. That's what it smells like. How stinking beautiful. Yum, yum, yum. And then all you do is just let it stand for about 10 minutes. Cut it however much you want out of there, and then sprinkle it with some powdered sugar, and you're good to go. And just have it with some, breakfast sausage, some eggs, and a little bit of piece of this on the side. Absolutely delicious. And honestly, this could be for a dessert as well after dinner with some coffee. Woo! Yum. Okay friends, so that is all of my meals for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new, again, please, I hope you subscribe. I would love to get to know you. Definitely hit that bell notification so that you know when I upload. So let me know which recipe you would like to try out. If you have any other recipes you would like me to try that is yours that you would like me to try out, because I would love to know what you do special breakfast for your family. Again, thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next one.